Nvidia puts on an incredible AI fireworks display and gamers are really angry. Google continues to deliver useful AI and the competition just watches. ComfyUI finally works without not verva. Alibaba's One unveils its new video model, One 2.7. A man was represented by an AI lawyer and received a hefty bill for it, along with more news from OpenAI, Grok, Meta, and more. And with that, a warm welcome to our independent friends.
Your top source for generative AI.
And now for the craziest, most up-to-date AI news. We're going to dive straight into it. Let's go. Nvidia Nemoclaw has just sent a message to Banana Girl's buyer Discord server. It works. Friends, OpenClaw has never been so easy to install and operate as it is now. Nvidia really outdid themselves. Nemoclaw is a variant of OpenClaw that you can run locally, but also within the Nvidia cloud. We click on Try it now, and then we're in the instance. And here you can decide exactly what computing power you'll need. I've created a launchable for you, which I'll link. You can then easily deploy it with a single click. Once you've gotten it up and running, I would strongly advise you to carry out the installation process using Gemini or Claude. The cool thing about Nemoclaw is that my computer doesn't have to be on now. It costs something, of course, 25 cents an hour in this case, but I can now control it on the go, for instance, with Telegram. Pretty brilliant if you don't want a computer running 24/7. I'm wondering if I should create a separate channel just for automation and agents. Should we do that? So please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Next, an incredible update for aiqora AI. One of aiqora's most requested features is now finally here. You now have the option, after you've created the finished video, to change segments and then create a brand new finished video. Furthermore, Kling 3.0 is now available as a video model, which truly elevates the entire experience to a completely new level. Take a look at this part of the Kling production. The updates have been rolled out to everyone immediately. Feel free to test it out and let me know your thoughts on it. aiqora is my very own personal AI platform. With it, you can create high-quality AI videos that are up to 5 minutes long. If you'd like to use it, please click the link in the first pinned comment and use code THELDO10 for 10 extra credits. Next up, it's unbelievable that this artificial intelligence from Google is really free. You might still know Google Stitch from this video I'm linking here. With it, you can design interfaces for apps, but also for websites, and they are now introducing Vibe Designing. You can currently use it for free, and I'll show you right now what you can do with it. Stitch, I'm setting up a podcast studio, but I want to rent it out when I'm not using it myself. Create a landing page for it, and also the booking system. We select web here, very important, Nano Banana Pro, and then we're off. Just a few seconds later, I have the result and I'm in the Vibe coding screen. Take a look at this. It created a design template here for my brand. It made the homepage, which looks really good, also came up with a technical page, and it even implemented the booking page. Quite ingenious. The difference from the previous version is, you might remember, that before there was just a simple chat on the left. Now you have this Vibe chatting feature here, and you can, for example, write, change the style guide to Cyberpunk in the style of Blade Runner 2049. The new suggestion is generated directly below it. The style guide is already established, and now the pages are being generated as images in this particular style. What's special about Stitch is its direct integration with Google Studio, allowing you to immediately use the entire thing as code or a prompt for vibe coding with AI Studio or other vibe coding tools. You just click export up here, select all, and then you can instantly drop it into AI Studio. All the images have now been transferred here, and if I click on it now, the whole thing is even built as a website, and I just need to publish it. It's unbelievable how easy that is nowadays, but that's pretty amazing, isn't it, friends? Next up, for all One fans, some really great news. One, which is considered one of the very best open source video models that anyone can possibly utilize, is about to receive an update. Wavespeed has just tweeted that One 2.7 will be released very, very soon. The post states that with a first and last frame, 9 images can be generated into a video. You can provide a subject and also a voice reference. That's exactly what was missing, a consistent voice and instruction-based editing. This means videos can also be edited conversationally. I'm going to assume that's the case. Videos can be recreated and a great deal more. It's not clear from this when it will be ready. The coming soon announcement was posted just recently. Once it's available, it will naturally be thoroughly deep dived, and I will, of course, make it available on aiqora as an uncensored model. If you absolutely don't want to miss out on this, then please make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Next up, this AI is truly one of a kind, and it's absolutely incredible that it's open source. Cineforge, developed by Alibaba, stands as the very first fully functional open source model specifically designed for dubbing. For example, you can easily upload any video scene, then simply add new text or dialogue, and the system will automatically dub it. But let's take a moment to look at an example. On the right, you'll find the reference value, which is the original audio that was played, and on the left, you'll see the dubbing. You have the ability to modify both the text and the voice. It's quite ingenious and completely open source. You can download it from GitHub. The graphics card requirements are fine. You can already create 5-second segments with an RTX 3090, but it's actually recommended to have at least 32 gigabytes of RAM and 24 gigabytes of VRAM. Up next, some news regarding ComfyUI, or more specifically, Cloud. There's now an app mode for those who don't like nodes, and it works with every workflow you have in ComfyUI. To use open source image and video AI models, you can hardly avoid ComfyUI. But these workflows and nodes can be very complicated. For this, Comfy has now come up with a solution, and that is the Comfy App View. It's now available internationally, even with the free package. Let me quickly show you how this works. If you are in any workflow, this is currently the C-Image Basic workflow. You can click here at the top from Graphs to enter app mode, and now you're essentially building this app. You click on Build App. First, you'll choose your input. Then you click Next right here and select the output, so where the final image comes out. Then you click Next once more and Next again. And here you confirm that this is your app and your app has launched. It doesn't look particularly spectacular, of course, but basically this is the workflow we currently have just as an app. And when you click on Run, something is generated. This is just the beginning of app mode. For me personally, the right way for ComfyUI to appeal to more people. Do you find this app inherently useful, or do you stick to your workflows and nodes? Feel free to let me know in the comments. Next up, news from Minimax. Minimax has released its M2.7 large language model, which looks fully agentic, and it has a special feature. Yeah. Beyond its rather solid performance in benchmarks, it possesses a unique characteristic that actually renders these results somewhat irrelevant, because this particular model constructed itself and continues to learn autonomously. According to its own statements, it has internally adapted itself to Minimax's operational processes and is now responsible for handling 50% of all research-related tasks. They themselves assert that it is crucial for the AI to take action and not merely serve as a supplementary or accompanying tool. And with this model, they've probably come a step closer. You can use it on the Minimax website, but the primary use case is the API, and currently there's a waiting list where you can sign up. The API costs 30 cents for input and $1.20 for output. That is significantly cheaper than, for example, Gemini 3.1. Next up, we have Claude, who simply doesn't stop delivering amazing things. Specifically, Claude can now create interactive charts and diagrams directly within the chat interface. So it's all done right there in the chat, without having to open its canvas or needing to switch applications. Could you please create an interactive chart for me so I can learn this new feature from you? And here's a visual example. I could, for instance, increase the scaling right now, and then the chart below would change. As I mentioned, this also works with diagrams. It's also occurred to me while working with Claude that much more interaction is possible within the chat. I find it really quite brilliant. Next, Meta AI is pulling the plug. The Metaverse is being shut down. You might still remember Meta's ambitious attempt to create a virtual reality world. Well, this project has now been shut down $80 billion later. They're fully focusing on AI, will continue to release VR headsets, but the Metaverse is being shut down. Honestly, I don't know anyone who actually used it. I didn't even know it was still around. Next, it was rather quiet around ChatGPT and OpenAI this week. They seem to be keeping a low profile right now due to recent events I won't mention. But they bought something. What they bought is called PromptFu and is an accelerator for agentic security tests. So the outputs are evaluated. This means that AI agents will be safer. To me, that sounds like more censorship if you ask me, but perhaps I am being too critical. Next up, the next big announcement from Nvidia. DLSS 5 was officially introduced and the gaming world had quite a problem with it. But why exactly? In contrast to the old DLSS, where simply more frames were generated and everything was smoothed out a little, we are talking here about real generative AI. This means that the textures are being changed as if you were simply generating a video. A large portion of gamers seems to have a problem with this. However, if we look at the before and after examples here, then for older games, it's more of a blessing than a curse. Yes, but this whole setup requires a graphics card from the 5 series and it's not readily available to everyone at this point. Are you now team DLSS 5 on or off? Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Personally, I have no issue with generative AI now making video games look more beautiful. As for what's next and last, we have a quite bizarre situation here. A 74-year-old man had his lawyer joined by video call and it was an AI avatar. This caught the judge's attention and she was not amused at all. But take a look at it yourself. I've translated it for you.
May it please the court. I come here today a humble pro se
All right.
before a panel of 5 distinguished justices.
Is this, hold on. Is that counsel for the case?
I generated that.
I'm sorry?
I generated that. That is not a real person.
Okay? I don't appreciate being misled. So either you are suffering from an ailment that prevents you from being able to articulate, or you don't. You are not going to use this courtroom as a launch for your business, sir. So if you are able to shut that off. If you want to have oral argument time, you may stand up and give it.
What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Did the judge perhaps overreact or did the man truly cross the line? I can certainly laugh about it, but I'll keep my opinion to myself for now. What a truly wild week this has been. Which of these news stories interested you the most? Which of these models would you like to test out first? Please feel free to let me know in the comments. If you don't want to miss the spectacular AI updates, then subscribe. And if you liked the video, please give it a like. We will see you next time. Ja, Sildo.